One of the other reasons why I particularly like the Fatbike is it gets me out and about with my photography gear. I used to do a lot of walking and hiking, and obviously with a small camera backpack, you know, you could cover a couple of miles or so or more. But these days I don't enjoy the walking so much, and I rely on the Fatbike to get me to places that I wouldn't normally get to, either by car or by walking any great distance. So today I've decided to load the bike up with my camera gear and go and take some photographs just down the road. I've not made any changes to the bike since my last film. It's still got all the same equipment on it. It actually looks like I've got a lot of kit on it, like I just said, but it's not. I've got two small camera bags in here, two compact camera bags with a couple of cameras in, a tripod which I've managed to strap onto the back, and this pannier is actually empty. I might just put some of the GoPro equipment in there when I'm ready to go, but apart from that it works quite well. But obviously I'll let you know as we progress over the next couple of days. Okay, I've made it down the woods. It's very quiet. It's a little bit overcast. It wasn't like it earlier, which is a bit of a shame, because I came down yesterday and the sunlight was just beautiful. It was streaming through the leaves and the trees, and it was lovely. However, we've got what we've got, and I can always nip down again tomorrow or the day after. I usually separate these two because it's a bit long to put in the bag, and it's blinking heavy, this piece. I did put it on eBay a few weeks ago when nobody wanted it, but it's a good bit of kit, so I guess just carry on using it. This is the camera I'm going to be using today. It's my 1966 Rolleicord 120 film, and it's an absolute beauty. I love it. It's a Rolleicord VB, and it's one of the last few they made, I believe. I'm not sure, but it's in immaculate condition. And I bought it off an next door neighbour a while ago for 50 quid. Absolute steal. Plus with extras, a book, filters, manual, all the bits and pieces. And in the past I've had medium format cameras. I've still got some. I've got a pinhole medium format camera, I've got a Holga, but I had a Hasselblad system for many years, quite a big Hasselblad system, but I sold it about 18 months ago because, to be honest, it produced beautiful results as you would expect, but I simply found it too heavy to carry around, and I had to fess up to the fact that you know, it was too heavy for me, and I had used it for nearly a year, so I got rid of it. Tinge of regrets, but it's gone to a good home. This you can almost stick into a coat pocket, so it's quite light. It's very well made, but it's a lot lighter than a Hasselblad. So this has got colour film in at the moment. Kodak Ektar 100. And because it's a manual camera, you've got to use a light meter. It's fully mechanical. Make sure the settings are right, the ISO. Dead easy to use. Shutter readout, shutter speed, you set the shutter speed you want. Do a light meter reading, and it's telling me f2. Well, that's too fast for this particular lens, so I'm going to have to use a slower shutter speed. So just as well I've got the tripod and the cable release. So we'll set something up and see what we get. Right, this is the shot I'm going to go for. Nothing spectacular, just a nice little shot that I'm going to have a go at. I didn't film me setting everything up because it's far too painful to watch, so we'll see what we get. It's a standard TLR view down the screen, and it's got a magnifier that helps you focus a bit better. There's the winding knob and the indicator window for the exposure number. Here you've got the push and slide button for the f-stop, and on the other side of the camera you've got a similar lever for the shutter speed, which is indicated there, and your focusing wheel there. Notice the two lenses are coming in and out for focusing. These Rollei cords have a simple sprung loaded shutter cock there, which is just simply to move to one side to cock the shutter, and then once the shutters have been released you can roll the film on using this knob here, and it's got a little indicator window there to let you know how many exposures you've got left. This is the viewing window or lens. This is the actual taking lens. That's it. Normally at this point, after I've released a shutter to take a shot, like other classic videos, I would normally edit in the picture that I've taken, but that's going to have to wait for a later date because of the current lockdown. The processing labs that I normally use are shut. I can actually feel a little spit of rain, so I don't think I'm going to be hanging around very much longer. I'll try again when the sun shines, maybe tomorrow. Well, since I did that last little clip of filming using the camera, it decided to rain, so I had to hang around for about 15 minutes and I got blooming wet, but not drenched, so there's no need for that, was there? I mean, it's been beautiful all day and then suddenly it began to rain. Well, it's my own fault, because if you're a photographer you will know as soon as you get your camera gear out it starts to cloud over and rain or something else happens. But never mind, it's still nice down here. I'm going to go back, dry the bike off, dry the kit off, and have a cup of tea. So guess what? Dramatic increase in sunshine, so I've decided to stop and take some more pictures. As you can see, it was like yesterday, really nice. Sunlight coming down through the trees, just what I wanted. And I might go back down to where I was previously and try the bluebells again, I'll see. I don't think I've said before, but the Rollei cord is a 6x6, which means you get 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters square negative, so it's 12 on a 120 roll. You can buy adapters, which I think gives 6x645, which is like something like a large 35mm format. I have seen them before, and I think you can get them on eBay. The ones I saw weren't cheap, but it's quite an adaptable camera for something that you can't really change the lens on, and it does give beautiful quality. I regularly blow the prints up to 16, 20x16, no problems at all with this camera. Right, I've got back and I got my cup of tea, so happy.